John came to play every day. He came to play every practice. And there was never such a thing as having to encourage him to play harder. There was no way. I hate the expression, give 110%, give 120%. But if anybody ever gave 100%, which is all there is, John was that person, and he gave it every day. Never had to have a special invitation. And his biggest problem is he'd sometimes play hurt and not tell you he was hurt, or be sick and not tell you he was sick, and you'd find out after the fact. As aggressive and tough as he was on the court, he was meek and mild off it. He was so consistent off. He was always a gentleman. He was always very respectful, I guess is the word. And I don't think he's ever called me Al. He might be the only athlete I ever had that always called me Mr. Yar or Coach. Now, I don't ask that of anybody, but that's just the way John was.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who has always played a little boy's game with the effervescence and enthusiasm of a little boy. No matter how old he is, a man who has split his time well between his love of sport and his service to those in need. And yes, as Sandy Young has said, a man all Nova Scotians are proud to have stolen from Upper Canada. Please welcome the newest athlete to the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame, John Cassidy. You might just want to wave a little. We're going to bring up somebody to present with a plaque. To present the plaque from the Athletic Department of Dalhousie University, John's former coach and a member of the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame as a builder, Al Yar, and the pin presenter, a longtime friend and former teammate at Dalhousie and on several senior teams, Steve Bezanson. Stay right. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're working here. John, you heard Al talk about your dedication to rebounding and defense, and these are not always the most attractive things for a ball player. Why did they attract you?
It was just fun getting the ball. I just wanted the ball, and I didn't want anybody else to get it.
What about the characterization of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and the constant reminder of the elbows?
I sort of resented a bit. I mean, I was physical, and I made a point of making people know that I was there, and they sort of get in the way a bit, and I'm not terribly big, so you have to use what you have, and I guess I used my elbows a bit.
Yeah. Well, they just ran into them, that's what. Yeah, absolutely. What about the notion of an athlete making the Canadian national team, even for nationals, but especially for Olympics, what that does for you inside?
Well, you know, you could... It's so special that you could be walking in the woods, all of a sudden you think, I was at the Olympics. It's just really strange how it just comes over you. It's a dream that sort of is there, but it's always with you. I don't particularly think that I'm of that caliber, but I was there, and you think of that when you're in weirdest spots in different times, and it is a fantastic feeling that you did participate in something like the Olympics. It is the epitome of sport, in the past amateur sport, but it was very, very special.
Well, it was great they found you at the cottage in Pugwash. And congrats tonight, our newest inductee, ladies and gentlemen, John Cassidy.